and Miss Espe here. Have you ever wondered where does the food go once it enters your body? What happens to it?
To answer this question, first we need to know about the digestive system.
The food we ingest travels through a series of organs connected one after the other. This set of organs are called the digestive system, whose structure and function we will see in a moment. When the journey of the food begins, a series of processes are set in motion whose purpose is to extract the nutrients present in the food.
Digestion corresponds to the entrance of the food into the mouth.
Digestion corresponds to the transformation and disintegration or separation of food. We will now analyze these processes.
Before food is introduced to the mouth, the smell-make has produced saliva. We produce around 1.5 liters of saliva daily. When food is introduced into the mouth, the mechanical force exerted by the teeth and tongue divides it into small parts. The food that is ground is mixed with saliva, which serves as a lubricant and humectant in the formation of the food bolus. Then, the food is moved by the tongue so that it continues its way through the esophagus.
The esophagus is a tube of muscle that is responsible for bringing food into the stomach from the mouth. The muscles contract in a mechanism called peristalsis that allows the food to travel.
When the food gets into the stomach, the separation of the food continues due to the force exerted by its muscular layers. The food boluses mix with the acids secreted by the mucous membrane of the stomach called gastric juices and form a substance called chyme. Then, through a series of movements of the stomach called peristaltic movements, the food, which has become a liquid paste, begins to move drop by drop towards the small intestine.
In the small intestine, the pancreas secretes drops of pancreatic juice and the liver secretes drops of bile, which mix with the chyme and form a substance called chyle. In this way, food is separated into its smallest components, the nutrients. After this, the nutrients that are necessary for our body are absorbed by the walls of the small intestine.
This process is carried out by the intestinal villi, which are tiny hair-like structures that make direct contact with the nutrients. Each villi has cells and blood vessels that can trap nutrients and carry them into the blood.
Once the nutrients and most of the water and vitamins and minerals have been absorbed in the small intestine, the remaining substances, including fiber from fruits and vegetables, water, and a small amount of vitamins and minerals, continue their journey through the large intestine, where the process of waste elimination, known as digestion, begins. As the substances travel through the large intestine, water continues to be absorbed. This causes the organic remains to take an increasingly solid consistency.
Finally, the remains of undigested organic matter are stored in the rectum, from where they are subsequently eliminated.
Okay, Miss Andrea, now that we have seen the parts that form the digestive system and what they do, it's challenge question time! Do you guys think you're up for the challenge? So before we saw how the digestive system is in charge of transforming the food you eat so that it can be used by our body. So here is the question. How can we take care of our digestive system?
That's a very good question and important too. That's why we are going to answer this question in the next lesson. But in the meantime, I invite you to think about it. Bye bye! See you next time! We hope you enjoy our lesson.